So it's summer in Toronto. Toronto is the place to be in the summer, as everyone knows. Everyone wants to be outside. Everyone wants to have fun. But there's no point in going outside if you don't look good. So for the young men out here, what do you think is the best way to go about your personal hygiene? Any tips and stuff? So, when they're out in Caravana, not me, but, when everyone's outside in Caravana or wherever they might be so that they can actually get the success that they want or have people look at them in the way that they want.
Oh
Let me
man,
tell. Oh man, some of my best memories have been summer.
summertime.
My best memories in life have been summer. And the
Summertime.
joke is, when I was a kid, I was never big on the summer because of the heat.
Yeah.
Like I never liked being so hot all the time. But the heat just brings the heat. You know what I'm saying? Heat brings the heat. Woo! Okay.
Summer.
This topic actually came up.
Yes.
We were gonna talk about something else today, but
Shoot. Okay.
because
Focus. Stay focused.
because Davey came in, smelling good, got the nice shirt on, the muscles flexing.
What?
He's a young man out here in the city. We're like, damn. Yeah, this is summer. It's
yeah.
official.
This is
it's
it,
official.
bro. This guy, he's standing like Superman right
You gotta
now.
be hands on hips. You gotta be ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Been in the gym all winter
know
waiting
what?
for this moment. Yes.
Yeah, we have a lot of advice for young men. I think.
Yeah, we do.
When it
We
comes
do.
to summertime, being ready, the
Oh,
best time
man.
to be in Toronto is the summer. The street festivals kicked off. I'd say about 3 weeks ago is when they started.
That's right. Afro
I think
Fest
so.
was yesterday.
Because the first one to kick it off is Dundas
Fest.
West Fest. That's usually the first one.
Something on the salsa.
And this was a big weekend because we
Wow.
have multiple things. There's
Yeah.
Salsa on St. Clair
Yes.
going on. Afro Fest.
Afro Fest. Yep.
Taste of Lawrence in
Yep.
Scarborough. And I think there's
Scarborough?
also something else going on at the beaches. I think something else going on at beaches.
Oh yeah, they had the
I'm not sure.
Woodbine
Some kind of jazz festival?
Jazz Festival.
One of the
yes.
jazz
Yes,
festivals.
yes.
I think there's two. I think one of them goes on. So it's hot out there, man.
Gotta look good.
And if you're a young man and you want to maximize your potential,
oh shoot.
and when we say potential, we know what we're talking about. You want to maximize, your popularity with the ladies. Right? So to all the young men out there, you know what I'm
Yep.
talking about. Couple of things. You want to smell good.
Bro.
You got to bathe every day, guys.
Every day.
It's summertime.
Holy
It's summertime.
smokes.
I would recommend twice a day. It's summertime.
And some
I-
people-
I would actually recommend.
Some people stay in the water. Just stay in the bath, yo. Just stay in there.
Even multiple times a day. I mean,
Yeah.
there's times when I don't know, people don't go out and play as much as they used to. But when I was in my teens, we're outside all day.
Oh,
Go outside playing basketball all day.
What?
So you freshen up in the morning, and if you're playing ball from 10 until 1,
Oh my god.
and things are going on in the afternoon, you might have to run home and freshen up.
Please do.
Actually, going to have to run home
Please.
and freshen up. Freshen up,
You have to.
then come back outside, and you're ready again for the evening.
Please do.
So you gotta bathe every day.
Every day. Play
Every single
Say it again.
Bathe every day.
Yo, every day, man.
In the shop, there's too
Don't
many
miss.
times. In the shop, there's too many times when guys come in here and we know you didn't bathe. It's not because you're funky from the day. We know actually you didn't bathe today. Oh. There's a difference between being a little like odor-esque and just being straight
what
up.
did you say? Odor-esque?
I don't know if that's a word, but
It's now. It is
but some guys
now.
come in sour. If you're sour, then we know
Bro.
okay, you didn't touch water today.
Some people have expired before they left their house.
Oh my god,
It's bad, bro.
tink.
It's Please shower
Okay.
every day. It's you know what? It is super important
Yeah.
that everyone. I think if COVID didn't tell us anything, this is telling you right now. Everybody needs to be on their hygiene more than ever. If you want the
Yes.
world to spiral into a dungeon again, don't bathe. But please, if you want us to be all right, Bathe. What is it?
Bathe.
Bathe your kin? Bathe your skin?
Bathe.
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 B-A-D-E.
There's no- there's
B-A-T-H-E.
no TH in this one.
B-A-T. Bathe.
Bathe. B-A-D-E. Bathe.
People have the nerve to be wearing a bathing ape and not bathing. Like, disgusting. Yo, go bathe. Why wouldn't you want to bathe?
Bathe, you apes. Okay. 1 second. What else? Bathing's probably number one.
No,
What else they gotta do?
listen, we have to stress on that a little bit more because when clients come into the shop,
Yeah.
and we're predominantly male barbershop,
Yes.
right? We need to make sure that they understand how important it is, not just for them, but
Women
for
get funky too.
other. Bro,
I didn't want. Man, that's the worst.
what a stinking woman, bro.
That's the worst. Like, man. Not often, but when it happens, it's like,
Man.
what's wrong with you? Like,
Like
a woman?
You smell like asparagus. yo, that's gross.
anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's offensive to the barber because he needs to get into
We gotta get
a
close.
close, intimate space,
Yeah, we
right?
gotta get close,
So
man.
when you're doing that and you've expired,
Mm-hmm.
the problem is we don't want to give you the haircut to match. We should give you the haircut that matches what you smell like.
Yeah, you don't want
And that is not something we want to do. You know, as a professional, it is important for us to. And you know what? We're a different type of professional too, because your doctor is not going to tell you stink.
No.
He's just gonna be. He or she is going to be like, you know what? I'm going to prescribe you something.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
your doctors don't care.
They don't care, and you're going to leave. But
It's not
we
personal.
have a bit more to do in terms of letting you know what everybody else is going to be seeing, because what we are enhancing
Yeah.
is what everybody else is going to see.
Yeah.
So if we give everybody the projection that you are this sharp, clean-cut person and your body odor smells rigidly foul, like seriously, like
Pink.
we're doing a disservice to the community. So please take care of that. And it's not just bathing. It's the protection of the deodorant and the lotion or whatever emollients you put on that are going to change your pH balance, that's
Yeah.
going to change the way that your body absorbs whatever, either natural or synthetic substances that you put on your body
Yeah.
that affect your overall
Find the right
odor.
cologne. Find the
Yeah,
right cologne.
right cologne. Damie was wearing
Damien got the cologne on.
cologne. Oh my god,
Cologne.
put that cologne on.
Yeah,
You
so
know?
that takes time.
That takes time. You
And
know?
use your friends, man. Your friends can help you. You guys go to the mall, go to the store, try on put some different stuff on your arm.
Yes.
Smell it. You might think it smells great. Your friends might be like, no,
Yeah.
that's not the one. So,
Yeah,
like, your friends can help you out.
yeah. I
You
remember
gotta
going.
bathe. You gotta make sure you gotta have a nice scent on. Yo, it's
Yeah,
summertime. my friend.
Summertime. Go to the mall. We used to go to the mall,
Oh.
and we couldn't afford the fragrances that are very popular. We're going to the testers. We're talking to the lady at the tester. We're like, "Yo, man, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? Yo, what's that? What's that?" And she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, man, that's the new Gucci or whatever."
Yeah.
Like, let me try some of that. You
Yeah.
go, you test some of it. You're like, you know what? I smell like money. And then you leave
Yeah.
there and you go and you have not just the perfect day, but you have an exceptional day.
Yeah.
Because you felt your package was good in terms of everything being put together, and you had the smelling aroma that other
You're
people
right.
would
You're
be
right.
like,
You gotta have a good
oh
package.
my gosh.
You gotta have a good package. You're right. You said it. Your package gotta be
The
right.
package gotta be proper. Yeah. So bathing is number one.
Number
It's
one.
even before getting a haircut. It's
Yeah.
like, please
Yeah, man.
bathe.
Yeah, it is. It is. You gotta be clean. You gotta
Wow.
be clean. Okay. So the haircuts
Haircuts.
Summertime.
How often or
in the barbershop, we go through cycles, and typically when springtime hits, people ramp it up.
Yeah.
People start coming in, and they'll even tell you like, "Oh, the weather's changing. It gotta look good," because they recognize that they're gonna be outside more.
Yeah.
They're gonna be doing more things. Gonna be more social.
Yeah.
So you want to look good. As apart from looking good for things and just getting a haircut for occasions,
Correct.
they want to look good all the time.
Yeah. Specific to Toronto too, because
Yes.
we're a four-season
Yes,
country.
specific.
Yeah. So
So what do you think is a good time frame? or a good cycle.
Every day, bro. Every day. Get a haircut every
You gotta get a
day,
haircut
yo.
every day. Every day.
Every day, bro.
All right. What I tell people,
No.
I'm gonna tell you what I see and what people do, and what I think. So I've noticed trends. A lot of people will come and get a haircut every 2 weeks, and that's really because it's a money issue, right? They would like maybe to come in more often. If you're coming in every 2 to 3 weeks, you're waiting until your haircut has grown out, and then you're not gonna be looking good. So the haircut I think expires. The actual haircut I think expires the 10-day mark.
10 days. Yep.
There's some people that are on a 10-day cycle.
Yeah.
I notice those guys that come on a 10-day cycle, their haircut is gone, doesn't look fresh anymore, and that's really day one of your worst day. You know what I mean? Like it starts to get bad after that. So I would say what's perfect is coming in every week. Because if you come in every week, you might not have to get a full haircut, but we can do something, even on the cheaper scale, that's going to brighten you up, freshen you up, so you keep looking good. For example, if you get a 1.5 on top, with the green, a nice low wave level with a bald taper.
Ooh, that's a nice cut.
One of my favorite haircuts.
That's a nice cut.
Day one, you get this haircut. 1.5 bald taper, right? Looking crispy.
Okay.
7 days later, you're still going to see the haircut. The baldness is grown out. You're not at the 10-day mark, but you don't look bad.
Right.
But you're going to need something because it's grown out a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
What you then do is you can leave the length and you can just taper that again. You can retaper that. Just get a bald taper. A week later, you can do the same thing.
True.
Line it up and just bald taper again. Your hair is going to be longer. It's still brushable, though, because it's only been about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So you can still brush it.
Yeah.
Just retaper it again.
Yeah,
It's a little bit cheaper. And then you walk out looking like you got something fresh. And then the following week, I would say, you got to cut it down. And then you get a full haircut.
In between all of that, you bathed
Twice a day?
Twice a day.
Summertime. You got to breathe twice a day.
Twice a day you breathe.
Because you know what? You get up in the morning, young men, you don't know, I was going to say what, but you don't know who you're going to see. You don't know who you're going to see when you go outside. First step out your door, out your house, out your apartment, out your car, I don't know where you're staying.
Yeah.
You don't know who you're going to see. Make sure you are fresh.
Fresh, bro.
And guess what? Before you go down at nighttime, take another one.
Shower, man.
Because it's summertime, so things are going to be happening in the night.
Yeah, you expire in the night, bro.
Things are going to be happening in the night.
Hell?
A lot of people don't realize they sweat at nighttime.
A lot, too.
Yeah. Some people sweat a lot. Everyone sweats, but some people sweat a lot.
Man.
If you're like a wet pillow guy, you wake up and your pillow's wet, you're sweating. So that's why you gotta take a little fresh in the morning, right? You gotta scrub the important parts, man. And to you nasty guys out there who don't like bathing, you have to at least freshen up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
You gotta freshen up the butt. You gotta freshen up the front and the back. The privates. You gotta bathe down there, man. You gotta scrub that up. You gotta scrub your neck.
Yeah, for men, like, I mean, it sounds like we're being
brush your teeth.
Yeah, that was. I remember we were in grade school, and our principal, rest his soul, Mr. Dixon, he felt it was very important for, especially the black students, to remember how important it is for grooming. Yeah. And they pulled the boys aside. Yeah. And the girls went with Ms. Shaw, and they talked about that specific stuff. When we were talking about it at lunchtime, we're like, "Did they talk about your?" They're like, "Yes." You got to take care of that. Yeah. For women, it's more important too because they're going through. They're going through some hormonal changes. Yeah. That give them the ability to reproduce. Right. So that is something that's happening frequently throughout the year. Right. So you have that monthly issue, but you know, I mean, like you excrete a little bit more liquids and stuff like that. Yeah. And you gotta take care of that, man. That's the funky box. Oh my gosh, bro. This is disgusting. And for the guys out there, for the girls, I mean for the guys, take care of that, man. And in the summer, it's worse.
Summer's worse.
It's worse.
Because things are heating up.
I've seen beehives and flies and everything with some girls walking by, bro. I'm like, yo, go.
Yeah.
They look good on the outside, but bro,
No. It's
it's
funky.
disgusting.
You don't want your inner odors to be outer odors. You don't want.
What?
People should not be smelling you.
Your inner odors
No.
should
So
not
we're bathing
be
every
outer
day.
odors.
We're young men. We're picking up a good scent, a good
Yeah.
cologne.
Yeah.
Picking up a good scent.
Yeah.
You're making sure now that you're clean. You're making sure you look clean.
Yeah.
So you gotta come to the barbershop once a week.
Yeah.
Once a week. And guess what? If you can't afford it, talk to your talk to your local barbershop and see if you can get a plan going. Who knows? They might make
Yeah.
a plan arrangement.
Yeah.
Don't be shy about it.
Don't be shy.
I had a guy last week, no word of a lie. A guy came in and he said, "You know what? I know I need a haircut, but honestly, I just can't afford it. So I'm just gonna get a lineup." I said, "Listen, man." I said, "Don't worry about it." I said, I'm looking at the style he had. He had a taper that was outgrown.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "How about I just give you? I give you a taper. I give you a taper. I line it all up, give you a taper, and it's gonna look like a fresh new cut."
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh my gosh!" He goes, "Oh, Kirk, bless you, man. God bless you." I said, "Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm here for, man.
Yo,
Come
we
on,
wear capes, bro.
come on, man. Couple dollars. Don't worry about it. The main thing is you're gonna leave here looking good, feeling good. I could have gave him a lineup.
Yeah. Come on.
It wouldn't have
man.
been it.
Come on.
It wouldn't have been it. He would have walked out feeling like, okay, I paid for something, but it's not really what I want.
Yeah.
I don't feel. The whole thing is messed up.
Yeah.
Work. Listen, the barber will work with you. If you don't, and if you have a barber that's not working with you, no,
Come true. You know what I
come
mean?
through.
Yeah.
He has to. Your barber. The reason why the barber is more personal than the doctor, like you mentioned, is because we actually care about you, and we get to know you.
Yeah.
A lot of our customers become friends.
Yes.
Our friends.
Yes.
Over time, right?
Yeah.
You can't cut a guy for 30 years and then he's not your friend too.
Doctor is not my friend.
I know let me tell you
That's
something.
weird. You're right.
And I've had the same doctor for I've had the same doctor for at least 25 years.
Wow. Yeah.
And she's not my friend.
She's not my friend, man.
No. There's still like a
Wow.
barrier there. But your barber's different. So get that relationship with your barber going. Make sure you're on a good schedule. So for the next couple of months, listen, we're in Toronto, eh? Not Toronto. We're in Toronto, eh?
Toronto.
We're in Toronto. I know,
That's
I know,
sick.
Davey got to learn about this because you're from the west. You're from the prairies, Davey.
The tumbleweeds.
But when you're out here, and
Toronto.
when you go out, sorry, when you go out, you're meeting ladies. I know things are different now. I'm hearing people are in the clubs, meeting someone, getting their
The
Instagram or IG,
Yeah.
and then talking to them on their phones inside the club.
Yeah, that's
some
the
weird
new
stuff like
routine.
that.
Yeah.
Instead of getting close, because
Yeah.
there's music pumping, you can't hear what they're saying, so you have to get close. And you come in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I live in the East End, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You don't sit across the club on your phone looking at the person that you're talking to.
Man.
Is that what people are doing? That's crazy, man.
if
No,
this- oh,
listen,
man.
it's summertime.
Yeah.
You gotta get close. You gotta get intimate. You know, she's feeling you. You tap her shoulder a little bit. Oh, what? She's not pulling back. Okay, you're in.
Lean in.
Right? You lean in. So that's how you really get to know someone.
Guys.
Yeah, Davey. Yeah, that's right. And you're meeting women.
What?
They're telling you where you're from, whatever. And I make a joke about that whole Toronto thing, but people that are from Toronto do not say Toronto.
Toronto.
They don't. They don't even know how to say that. They say Toronto. You don't pronounce the second T.
I forgot there was a T in there, bro.
There shouldn't be a T.
Toronto.
And that's how you know someone is actually from Toronto.
Yes, I'm from Toronto. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. You've been here a couple of years.
You-
but you're
yeah,
not from here,
you're not
which is
from here.
okay. Which is fine. The haircut. Is there anything else?
Regarding the haircut?
No, just to be ready for summer.
Ready for the summer? Okay.
What do you gotta do to make
Being ready for the summer. Now, with the haircut, I see a lot of people doing this. Like they debulk. They're getting rid of the winter shag.
Yeah.
And, they're like, you know what?
People start to cut their hair off, man.
A lot. And
I know locks,
Yeah.
braids have been in style
Yeah.
for the last good while.
Yeah.
Over 5 years. Move on 10 years. And I think every 10 years or so, things start to shift a bit. And I have noticed that a couple guys, I even mentioned it because I felt it coming. I said, guys are going to start cutting their hair this summer.
Yep.
and a couple guys are coming in and be like, yo, just chop it off.
Chop it
or I
off.
want to start fresh.
Yes.
So I think that what's going to happen is I give it 3 years.
Yes.
This year, next year, the summer after, people will be cutting their hair off. And then all we need is a couple of athletes or entertainers to do the same. And then the trend will switch.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think the next thing will be low cuts again.
Man, I like my locks, man.
I think low cuts will come back.
You gonna go to low cuts?
Yeah, it's easier. You know what the guy said to me? He cut his hair off.
Yeah.
He said to me, I shaved my head off. I'm starting fresh, and now it's just growing back. So now he had like maybe a 2 or a 3 on top,
Okay.
pressed down, because he's been brushing
Yeah,
it.
yep.
And he said, man, he goes, showers are nice. I said, you know what? Yeah. He goes, your showers are so nice. And I know exactly what he's talking about because I have hair. And I'm not just going in the shower, wetting my hair every day, right? I got a shower cap on. I'm like a woman in the shower.
Oh, man.
So
you know what?
that is kind of like, honestly, that's my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
And I miss having short hair. And just go in the shower, wash your head, coming up, brush your hair. You're ready to go. Like that quick get up and go, no do-rag. I miss that. And
I won't lie.
I'm getting close.
You're getting close?
I'm getting close to maybe cutting my hair out.
I won't lie. I've negated the traditional format for lock maintenance. Like I remember when locks. I've tried to do locks. This would be my 3rd time. The very first 2 times, there was no internet. So what they were doing was they're telling you, oh, and this is hearsay, and people give you the secondhand information. Like you can't wash your hair for 3 months.
Is that what they say?
That's what they said
Because
back in the day.
You need the dirt?
I don't know what they said. They needed to lock 3 months. Do not wash your hair, bro.
That's tough.
Tough.
3 months.
I tried to go 3 weeks, and I realized what girls with braids go
3
through, and I
months.
was like, "This is crazy, bro."
No, that's
I literally started scratching my head, and
course.
I cut myself because it was very, very,
I
very.
didn't realize you tried locks before.
Yeah, I tried it back when I was like 19, 18. Yeah, and not born in 1918.
Yeah, I knew you was old, but
No, yeah, when I was about 19 or 18 years old, I tried. And, you're walking around, you walk the beeswax.
yeah.
I'm putting beeswax in my hair.
Yeah.
And I'm twisting
I
all
did that too.
day.
I did that too.
You're trying. Oh, man, that was hectic. So then when it got to the 3-week period window, and, man, I couldn't take it. So
what do you think? Is this your style for good?
until I lose it, I guess.
The longer it gets, it's like the better it gets. You know what I mean? So I understand why people
Living my best life.
summertime. Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, it's but yeah. So let's even talk for lock maintenance, right? For the
Oh shoot.
people that actually have
Yeah.
locks or longer hair,
Yeah, good. Touch on this.
you have to get into the shop, into the loctician. If you need some, we have some here. We also can refer you to some people. There's down the street, the Curl Bar. Bro, get in there. Let them
Yeah.
take care of you. Do proper
How
hair
often?
detox.
How often you got to redo?
Okay.
You do a good job of yours. You look like every week or something.
Okay,
Look
so
like you-
because I'm spoiled, man. Thank you. Big up Aaliyah. Big up Aaliyah.
Leesky.
Yeah, I'm just like, she takes care of me, and we talk about hair products that we don't want in the hair. We don't want anything synthetic. We want to have as natural as possible. We don't want to put too much in there because then that
She
means
getting fancy. She had some.
bro.
She had some goop, some gel, something the other day.
Yeah.
I said to her, I go, oh, that's different. Where'd you get that from? She goes, oh, online.
Yes.
I go, how much was that? She goes, it was expensive.
Very expensive, bro.
I said, wait a second.
Yeah.
I go, how much was that? She said like $50,
Yeah, yeah.
$48.
Yep.
I said, what?
Yeah.
What?
Bro,
$50?
I'm telling you.
I'm watching her use that. I'm like, you better lighten up on that. She's like going like this. Like, no, that's $50.
Yeah, man. No, she's.
I mean, the same jar size I would buy like $15.
Yeah.
So You know, I know she hasn't been here that long, but I'm like, do you know how the money conversion is like? This ain't Jamaican dollars. Like
$23 billion for that.
$50 is a lot of money, man.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. But the product itself, if I could get it. But anyways, we talked about this. We had a good conversation about how I feel when, maybe about 2-3 days into it.
Okay.
Some products were giving me a reaction, like not like a reaction like a skin rash or anything, but I'm itching excessively, and then that ruins the hairstyle. That ruins the look. So you get the frizzies going on or whatever. And she was just like, okay, let's do the research. She did the research. She looked up what products are not good. And then obviously I also had some ideas myself, and we talked it through. Boom. So I'm in here once a week, because
you heard that, brothers? Once
I
a
gotta stay
week.
fresh.
Once a week. Once again.
You gotta
Even
stay
for
fresh.
locks. Don't give me this 3 months and all this kind of. Listen, you got a hairstyle? Having locks is a wicked hairstyle.
Bro.
If you maintain it, guys are walking around looking like emperors.
Kings, bro.
Like, it looks amazing.
Super king.
But maintain it.
Yeah.
And it's expensive, but
Yeah.
hey, I mean, you pay a lot of money to
Yeah.
maintain it,
Yeah.
but then you look like a lot of money.
Bro. You can't be talking about you got the new BMW E53 and you got, you're putting in regular gas. Don't do that. That's not it.
What I want to say is this, right? I've never been big on material things. People always make fun of me, the type of shoes I wear, stuff like that. So I think if you take care of the first three things, right? You're bathing, you're smelling good, you're clean, you're coming to the barbershop frequently. I don't think you have to spend a lot of money on your clothes. I think you could budget for your clothes, and the whole package is gonna look fresh.
Yeah.
You're smelling good. You're looking good. You have a clean pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And
shoes gotta be shoes are important though.
Shoes are important.
Shoes are important. Shoes are very out there, bro.
I know shoes are important.
I remember.
How can you save money on shoes though? Shoes are expensive.
It's just it sounds bad, but it's not totally bad. Here's the deal.
So you can't wear just one pair of shoes?
You could, but you got to make sure they're you got that toothbrush game going on, keeping it clean, fresh and clean, right? I was talking with Richard Picard, and he's one of the OGs, and we were talking about fashion and whatever. He said, you know what? A good haircut and brand new kicks makes any outfit look good. He says you could have tattered jeans, hole in the shirt.
You know what? You're right.
And you have brand new shoes
You're right.
and a haircut. He says now that look is vintage.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
You literally
Right.
you change the game just by putting on clean shoes and getting a haircut.
Top and bottom.
Top and bottom,
Take
bro.
care of the top. Take care of the bottom.
Everything else
Everything in between looks good.
Looks good.
You know what? You're right.
And it's just like haircuts. There's times when guys need a lineup and they're like, oh, I can't come in for a lineup or I can't come in for a haircut. I'm like, look, if you get a lineup, it looks intentional. Your look looks intentional if you just got the lineup. Because now everything else is not tattered and looking like...
And that's become a look now. Guys
Thank
are
you.
tapering it, but that's like that messy hair.
Yeah.
Come on.
Are
you kidding me? Kids are what? Guys are waking up and going like this.
Yeah.
Like going like this with their head.
Yeah.
And then looking in the mirror and like, yeah. And then they're walking out with that. That's crazy to me. I get it because that's a style.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a vibe. It's a look now. But when we were younger, if someone touched your hair, you're going to freak out. Yeah. Because you're combing it and then you're like we're doing this.
I kind of look
it's
like
perfect.
I look like what's his name from New York, Cat. I was like,
Listen, if it was a windy day, I'd be upset.
yeah,
Because I feel like it was going to mess up my hair.
mess up my hair.
So trends change, right? So, okay, it's messy now. That's the
Yeah.
look. So even more so, you get a lineup, and that looks very intentional.
Yeah, it looks intentional.
You could just wake up out of your bed and walk outside.
Thank
your hair is
you.
a mess. Doesn't matter. If you have a lineup, it looks like, oh yeah, that's the look.
That's the thing. So grooming, especially that, allows people to understand that your intention was to look good for the moment instead of you being like, oh yeah, I don't care what people think.
Yeah.
Stop the crap. Everybody cares what other people
Everyone
think.
cares.
It's necessary. You live in a society
cares.
where
Everyone
there's other
cares.
people.
And you should care.
You should care, bro. Like your smell, you should
Yeah.
care. You should care about what you look like. Definitely the contents of your character in your heart. You should be caring about those things. So the inside, outside, the frowsy box, everything. You got to take care of it, man. It's oh my gosh, summer's here. Yes,
Summertime.
Yo. And
That's-
the gym, man. Yo,
Oh shoot! Let me tell you something.
you got to big up
Let me tell you
Michael.
something. Okay, I'm not the best version of myself right now. Okay?
It's coming through.
I'm gonna admit that.
October.
I admit that. But it's coming.
It's coming through. Yes.
It's coming. And I am so proud to say I got some serious motivation.
Yeah.
A customer of ours that
Yeah.
has become a friend
Yes.
because someone asked me how long is he when he was here.
Yeah.
Someone said, how long has he been coming to shop? I said, oh damn, he's been coming since like the beginning.
Yeah.
The first month probably.
Yeah.
Probably the first month.
Yeah.
So 23 years.
yeah, he's been there.
This guy's been a customer. Mike Kenton. And let me tell you something. Over the course of a year, me and him have always talked about our health journey, getting out of shape, getting in shape,
Yeah.
whatever. There's been times we were up and down. The last time I was really in good shape was about 10 years ago. Was the last time I was in good shape. So I'm getting back to that now.
Let's pause for the death of that person. Yes, okay.
Yes. So,
Bring back the new Kirk.
but Mr. Kenton came
What?
in for a haircut and he looked phenomenal.
And you know what made him look even better?
What?
He had locks, and he got a
Fresh
line
cut.
up, touch up, fresh up.
He fades
Man.
the sides.
Yeah,
Locks were done on top.
yeah.
Looking like new money.
New money. New money.
But he looked amazing.
Yeah, man.
He looked amazing.
Good for him, man.
He dropped a ton of weight, was chiseled, looking good, feeling good.
Yep.
And he came in and I felt like he made the whole place look good.
Yeah. The
So-
energy.
So the gym is important.
Gym is important.
A
Man.
lot of young men don't realize. I think for men, I don't want to be sexist or biased or whatever, but I honestly think exercising and building up your body, working out, is good for everybody.
Yes.
But I think it's even more important for men.
Yeah.
Men got to feel strong.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got
I
to feel
agree.
strong.
I agree.
You got to look strong.
Yeah.
Right? That helps you. That helps you with everything. You're walking down the street and you're feeling strong. You're gonna stand
Yeah,
upright.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Less people are gonna want to mess with you. women are gonna look and say, "Oh shoot, this guy will be able to protect me." So all that works in your favor. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna look good. I'm telling you, guys, get in the gym.
Yo.
Figure out what you like to do. Whether it's hitting the weights, do that. If it's riding your bike, do that. If it's swimming, do that. If you're lazy and you don't like intentionally exercising, then find the sport that you like. Join a men's league. Do that. You have to be active. And if you don't want to do any of that,
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
Screw your feelings.
Yeah, yeah,
You still
yeah.
have to do it.
Yeah.
Because to be successful in life, that's what you got to do. I was talking with my sister, and she admitted to me, she's like, in business, when she's dealing with people and making a deal or making arrangements, if someone comes to her with advice or some sort of a partnership, she's like, if they're not in shape, she doesn't want to do
Bro,
it.
it's hard. It's hard to accept.
She doesn't
it.
want to do it. And I'm putting that out there. Some people ain't gonna like that,
Yeah.
but that's the facts.
Yeah.
People look at you and they judge you. So if you're out of shape and you're looking sloppy, then right off the bat, people are gonna think, does he know what he's talking about? Like he
Second
can't even,
question, yeah.
you know what I mean? He can't even get himself together. So that's something that we got to be intentional about.
Oh, man.
And that's something that's my main focus that I'm working on myself, trying to get better. So the young guys out there, you can't afford to be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25. These major years
Yeah.
where you're making your name, you're meeting women. The women that you're meeting now when you're young, you don't know which one of those is going to become your life partner.
Yeah.
Right? Set a good example. Start off fresh. Get in the gym.
Yeah.
When you meet that woman, when women like you, know what they do? They touch you. I ain't lying. We're gonna get real.
Yeah.
When women like you, they touch
Yeah.
you. If you're talking to a young lady and you're not sure if she's feeling you, whatever, you know if she's feeling you when she starts feeling you.
Yep.
When she's laughing and
Burst.
boom, touch your shoulder.
Yep.
Or she talking to you, she's like, she bumps you.
Yeah.
All those little things. You know what she's doing? She's trying to find out, are you Michelin Man? Or are you Mr. Clean?
Mr. Clean.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. So all that means something. You gotta get in shape.
Oh man, yo, ballin', yo! I remember when Cat Williams that song came on.
Yeah.
Bro, I want to do some.
Go. 100, 200, 300, 400. Yeah, one more. Ah! That's what I'm talking about.
Yo,
That's what I'm talking about.
Let me tell you something.
Kente got me going.
Yo, let me tell you something. That guy, when he
did.
came into the shop,
He did. He looked phenomenal.
chiseled, bro, I was
Look
impressed
amazing.
beyond my years. I
Look
could not
amazing.
believe what I was seeing.
look
And I couldn't tell him until he was about to leave because he would have stayed and stood in the corner like
I
Superman.
don't even want to say. Did I say? I didn't want to say how much weight he lost. I don't know if he would want.
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't want people to know. I'm not even gonna say. But
Yeah.
man,
Good for him, bro.
he dropped a lot of weight,
Good for him.
and he looks great. Let me tell you something. His wife better treat him good. His wife better treat him good.
There you go, Mike. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, man. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm telling you. That was impressive, and I'm glad that the whole package in totality was taken care of.
Yeah.
Smart dude,
Yes.
family man.
Yes. Father.
He's taking care of himself.
Yes.
You can see he took care of the inside. He didn't
Inside.
smell.
Yeah.
You know,
He
he's
didn't smell. He didn't smell. No,
Bro.
No tink.
no tank.
No.
Haircut, locks were taken care of.
Yep.
Bro, his locks were proper.
Oh, crispy.
Big up his loctician,
Crispy.
whoever she is, bro.
Yeah.
I was like,
And-
good
and
for
it-
him.
And it's summertime.
And then he got the haircut. And look, the attitude matched everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, good for him, man. Yo, think of this. I'm going to the gym right now,
Oh,
right
me
after
too.
the show.
I gotta get in there, man. It's summertime. I gotta get in there, and it's never too late.
Never too late.
It's never too late. Whenever you realize it, don't beat yourself up. Just start. Just start, and you'll see how your life will transform. For a young man, hit all these markers: haircut, bathe, gym. It'll all come together. And you know what? You gotta make some money too.
Yeah.
Make sure
Definitely.
Make sure you're making some
You
money.
will attract money.
You'll attract money. Get a
Money-
job.
Yeah.
Summertime isn't all about play. I know we're
Yeah.
joking around, have a lot of fun. It's not all about meeting girls and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have some money.
Yeah.
So make sure you get a job. Make sure you're always working, and that's the total
Yeah,
package.
you got
man.
some income coming in. That's it.
That's the total
Yeah.
package.
Your ideas, even if you're young, you should be, testing out ideas. You know what I mean? And trust me. Oh man, I'm just glad. Yo, he made my day, man. Good for him, bro.
That's not about. We better not say no more. 'Cause
I know, because he's gonna be like, the show's about me. You guys talking about me?
that's it.
Big up.